Hi, today we're going to see how to create the letter S logo design in GIMP. So first we need to create a new image. Go to File, New. The image width is 1920 and the height is 1080. Press OK. And now select the text tool. The font I'm using is Poppins Bold. And now left click here on the Canva. So here it is to create a text box. And now I'm going to type my text. And now Control A to select all text. And now I'm going to increase the size to 700. So here it is, and now press enter. And now select the alignment tool. Make sure the align is relative to the image. And now left click here on the text layer, this one here. And then let's align it horizontally and then vertically on the image. So here it is. And now I'm going to create a new layer. So click on this icon, fill it to transparency and then press OK. And now select the ellipse tool. So the ellipse selection tool. I'm going to uncheck the expand from center and then uncheck the fixed. And now I'm just going to make selections. So here, so I want, for example, I'm going to change the color of this part here and of this part here, the tail here, and the head of the S here. So now I'm going to fill this selection with the colors. So I'm going to change the colors. So I'm going to, for example, change it to a gray color to this one here. Press OK. You can use any color you want. So here it is. Now I'm going to reduce the opacity. So here we can see. And now I'm going to remove this selection. So go to select, none. And now I'm going to duplicate this gray circle, duplicate it. Select the move tool. And now I'm going to use the same thing. You can also, for example, create another circle. So here I'm going to use these. So now I'm going to make selection here from the letter S here. So select it, right click on it, and then alpha to selection. And now I'm going to invert this selection here, go to select, invert. And now since I inverted this selection, I can remove everything that's outside the S. So if I select this one here, this layer here, the bottom layer, bottom circle here, and then press the delete key. So here it is, it deleted everything that's outside the S here and then kept this part here. So I'm going to increase the opacity back. So let's name it bottom. Here, press enter, and I'm going to hide it. And now select the top one, this one here, and then just press the delete key. So here it is. And now for this one, I'm going to name it top. Double click here on the name and then type your word in and then press enter. And now I'm going to bring back the opacity. And now I'm going to remove the selection. So go to select, none. So now I'm going to reveal the bottom layer. So here it is. And now I'm going to change the color of this letter S here, the original one. It's still here. It's just hidden here by these two layers. So right click on it, alpha to selection. And now I'm going to change the foreground and background colors. So I'm going to left click on the foreground. I'm going to select light blue color, this one here. So here's the HTML notation. And now press OK. And now for the background, I'm going to select a darker blue, this one here, for example. Here's the HTML notation, and then press OK. Select the gradient tool. I'm going to change the gradient to FG to BG or GB. So here it is. And the shape, I'm going to change the shape to radial because I want, for example, to have the light color here in the middle and the darker colors here on the edges here on the top and bottom. So here it is. And now let's select another tool to confirm this gradient. And now go to select none. And now I'm going to change the color of this part here, the top part, this one here. So select it, right click on it, alpha to selection. And now, for example, I'm going to change these colors here. I'm going to change to a red color. So here's the HTML notation, press OK. And for the darker part, I'm just going to turn it into red also. So here it is. Here's the HTML notation, press OK. Select the gradient tool again. And now I'm just going to leave settings as they are. I'm just going to change the shape to linear. And now I'm going to trace my gradient. So here I want the darker red here to be on the edges. So here it is. And now just select another tool here to confirm the gradient. Now go to select, none. Now for the bottom one here, this one here, same thing, select it, right click on it, alpha to selection. And then here I'm going to change the colors here. I'm going to select yellow color, this yellow color, here's the HTML notation, press OK. And for the background, I'm going to select this one here, here's the HTML notation, press OK. Select the gradient tool again, and now I'm just going to, so for example here, I'm going to change the darker one, so here it is. I'm going to change it to green. I'm going to select this green color. So here it is, press OK. And now let's select another tool to confirm the gradient. So here it is, and now go to select, none to remove selection. Now right click on the bottom layer, layer to image size, and now select the top layer, layer to image size. For the original text, this one here, right click again, layer to image size. And now I just want to add a slight shadow here, this part, and in this part I'm going to create a new layer. Click on this icon, fill it with transparency, and then press OK. And now I'm going to change the foreground and background colors to black and white. So here it is, select the paintbrush tool. For the brush, I'm going to select this brush. I'm going to reduce the hardness and the force. And now I'm going to select this bottom layer to make selection from it. Right click on it, alpha to selection. And then select the layer we just created, the transparent layer. And now I'm going to increase size, and now I'm just going to, so here Control Z to undo if you don't like the effect. So here it is. And now go to select, none. And now I'm going to select the top layer, this one here, the red part. Right click on it, alpha to selection to make selection from what's inside the layer. And now select the top layer we created, one with the shadow here. And now I'm just going to here just paint with the paintbrush. So here are settings, and now go to select, none. And now I'm going to merge all these layers here, the shadows and all the parts. So click on this icon. So here it is. And now I'm just going to add a reflection to this logo here, to this letter here. So duplicate it. Select the flip tool. So here it is. Make sure the direction is vertical, so left click. So here it is, select the move tool. And now while moving the layer, keep the control key down here to move it on the same line. So here like this. So here it is. Now press minus key on your keyboard to zoom out. And now I'm going to add layer mask to this reflection here. Right click on it, add layer mask, and then check the white full opacity layer mask and then add. And now select the gradient tool. Make sure the foreground color is black and the background color is white. The shape here of the gradient is linear and the gradient is FG2BG RGB. And now I'm just going to trace my gradient. So here it is. So since we are on layer mask, the black represents transparency and the white opacity. So here it goes from black transparency to white opacity. And now you can just here the gradient or just, so here it is, and now press enter. And now I'm going to merge down these two layers. This one with the background, right click, layer to image size. And now I'm just going to add slight vignette. So go to filters, light and shadow, and then vignette. So here I'm just going to adjust the vignette. So here it is. Let's check the preview. See the before and after. So here. So here it is, press enter. So here it is. That's how you can create a letter S logo design in GIMP. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day, and till next time.